रोशनी रोशनी उम्मीद है तामीर दाए रोशनी उम्मीद है
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum and good morning, dear students. Our today's topic is from Unit 4, Cells and Tissues. That is about light microscope and electron microscope. Light microscope. Light microscope uses light to make image of an object. And light microscope has basically two types. One is simple microscope and second one is compound microscope. Simple microscope uses a single lens for magnification, means for enlargement of an object, while compound microscope uses several lenses, at least two lenses, to enhance the magnification of a sample. Light passes through the sample, mean through the specimen, and then through the two glass lenses. One lens produces an enlarged image, mean larger image of the sample, and the second lens magnify or enlarge the image more. After passing through the object and the lenses, so the light is projected, means the light is transferred into the viewer's eyes, wherein enlarged and clear image is formed. The magnification of a light microscope is 1500x, means 1500 times, and its resolving power is 0.2 micrometer, and 1 micrometer is equal to 1/1000 millimeter. Magnification means enlargement of an object. Resolving power means to show two objects separately. In other words, the light microscope cannot distinguish, means cannot differentiate objects smaller than 0.2 micrometer. Electron microscope. In an electron microscope, a beam of electron is used. Beam mean group of electron is used in an electron microscope. Magnetic lenses focus the electron beam on a screen or photographic film and make much enlarged image. Enlarge mean large, and make much enlarged image. Its resolving power mean to show two objects separately. So its resolving power is much greater than the light microscope, and it can distinguish objects as small as 0.2 nanometer. Nanometer is denoted by nm, and 1 nanometer equals to 1/10 lakh millimeter. Now here we have two types of electron microscopes. One is transmission electron microscope denoted by TEM. Second one is scanning electron microscope denoted by SEM. Dear students, now look at the picture. On the left side, it shows us the view of an animal cell through transmission electron microscope, while on the right side, it shows us the view of red blood cell through scanning electron microscope. Transmission electron microscope denoted by TEM is used to view the internal cell structure, and it magnify or it enlarge objects about 2,50,000 times, 2,50,000x. Second one, scanning electron microscope denoted by SEM is used to study the details of surface of cell or any other subjects, and the surface are coated with metal, means it has metal surface. So when electron beam, means when the group of electron hits or strike the metal surface, so it is reflected, means it is bent or sent back and makes the enlarged image, make the larger image. Now here is comparison table between light and electron microscope. Light microscope and electron microscope. First one is radiation type. So light microscope uses light, while electron microscope uses group or beams of electrons. Lenses. Light microscope has optical, while electron microscope has magnetic lenses. Magnification power of light microscope is 10,000 times greater than the naked eye, while the magnification power of electron microscope is 100 times greater than light microscope. Resolution power of light microscope is 5 times of the naked eye, while resolution power of electron microscope is 400 times of the light microscope. Light microscope has 2D, mean two-dimensional images, while electron microscope has in electron microscope, transmission electron microscope shows 2D, two-dimensional images, while scanning electron microscope shows 3D, means three-dimensional images. So it was all about light microscope, electron microscope, and comparison between light and electron microscope. Dear students, read today's topic carefully and thoroughly and then make 10 MCQs from this topic, and also learn and write first 3 short questions of chapter unit number 3, biodiversity. First one is, how does deforestation lead to desertification? Second, why is it important for a biologist to understand biological classification? Third is, what is the status of viruses in classification? Remember me in your precious prayers. Best of luck ahead. Take care and Khuda Hafiz.